Welcome to the Badass Breastfeeding Podcast. This is Dianne, your lactation consultant.
And I'm Abby, the Badass Breastfeeder. And today's episode is brought to you by Similary Breast Pumps. Similary Breast Pumps wants you to have control over your pumping journey. They have a continuous focus on research and development, as well as a team comprised of certified lactation consultants. And we will hear more from our sponsor a little later, but you can head to badassbreastfeedingpodcast.com and check out our sponsor page. If you ever need anything, see if you can give any of them your business because they make this podcast possible. And while you're there, you can scroll down and enter your email address, and we will send episodes straight to your inbox every week, as well as like fun little, I don't know. I've decided I'm going to send more stuff to this email list because they get our episodes, but I'm like, maybe they would enjoy it, a little something else.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know what yet. Let me know if there's something that you would like to get in your email, like a little inspiring something, or I don't know. Anyway,
I love it. More to come on that.
So sign up for the email list, and I don't know, maybe you'll get fun things, from us if you like to hear from us. We're also on Patreon, and you can head to the link at the top of the show notes and check out our different tier options and see if any of them look good to you. We have original content over there and Zoom hangouts and fun discussions and yeah. And then we're also still hosting our ongoing giveaway for people who leave reviews around the internet. You can leave written reviews or stars or anything like that. Take a screenshot and send it to badassbreastfeedingpodcast@gmail.com. And we'll send you a little goodie bag of stickers and nursing in public cards and thank you for nursing in public cards. And don't feel bad if you just write like star, if you're on Spotify and all you can do is stars, that's okay. Just take a screenshot of the stars and we don't care. That's how Spotify does it. So that's what we're doing. Meaning you don't have to write an essay on iTunes. You can it's okay. I'm saying this because sometimes people they'll be like, oh, I couldn't write a review on Spotify, so here's my review. And then they write it in the email, which is really nice because sometimes we read those on the air too. But it's like, it's also like, it's okay. Spotify just does it like that. If it's just easier, that's fine. I really have a lot to say today, don't I? I did not get a lot of sleep. I don't know why it's not slowing me down. It seems to have just given me.
Abby's ramped up. Ramped up and ready to roll.
Yeah. Dianne has our review of the week.
Yes. And this one says we have forever changed her. Hi, I can't share enough how much this pod has gotten me through 2 breastfeeding journeys, first to 28 months, second still going at 16 months. I want to say you've helped me move past any shame. I feed my child when he is hungry, period. Even more so, you've given me a voice to support other moms. I recently saw a mom with a newborn and 3 toddler-age kids running around in a busy setting. She cradled the baby, popped out a boob, and the family kept on walking. I decided I need to comment, "You're a superhero," I awkwardly shouted out. Her and her husband tensed at my voice, then smiled, laughed, and he said, "She's a professional by now. Let someone say something nasty to her." I'm thrilled that these are the types of people raising my children's peers, and this show is one of the reasons why. I love that she did that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know. That is so cool. And now you'll have cards because we sent you cards and stickers. So now you'll have cards that you can hang out. You'll have cards to hand out to these superhero moms that are just walking the streets with a boob propped out with a baby on it. I love it.
I love that too. That's how I used to breastfeed. Just like it all hanging out.
It's fantastic.
And so my mom was like mortified by it. She acted like she was cool with it, but she was just like, we were at the club. They like golf at this country club. I feel embarrassed. I feel embarrassed to say it. But we were there one time, like having lunch, and I was breastfeeding, and then it was Jack, and Jack like popped off and was like looking around, and I was just sitting there because whatever. And she was like, "Oh my God, cover your boob." And it was just like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It never bothered me. I know it really bothers some people to be breastfeeding like that. And that's fine. You don't have to do it like that. You can do however you want. Anyway, again, I'm rambling. Oh my God.
Well, today we are going to do something really fun. At least we think it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's a little different. So, do you want to talk about how these cards came about?
Yeah. So this person, I think her name is African Moon. At least that's her name on the internet. She runs the page. I think that so listen. So first of all, it's been like 12 years since these cards. No, like 11 years since these cards came out. So it's a really hard for me to remember some of the details, but I'm pretty sure she's like associated with like a Breastfeeding in Color or one of those Black breastfeeding Facebook pages. And she reached out to me and she was like, "Hey, I'm making these breastfeeding cards. Do you have like a breastfeeding photo or something that I can use?" Because she put like the cards, they look like a deck of cards, but the photo on it, there's like several different photos of different people breastfeeding, and she wanted a tandem nursing picture from me. So I'm on one of these cards, and she was like, "I'll send you, a deck when they're done." So she sent it to me. You were able to buy them for a little while. I had mine. I didn't even think about it. And it is like absolutely impossible to find them now. Like they're not in circulation at all. And so I have these. I know everybody's probably like, "Oh my God, I really want that. That's so awesome." But you know what? And I now that I'm remembering a little bit more, like I couldn't even remember her name at first for like the first couple of days where I was talking to Diane about this. Now I remember her name. I'm gonna message her on Facebook and ask her if she's maybe got some laying around or something that I can buy from her, and maybe we can do giveaways or something. But that
would be cool.
That'd be cool. I can't promise that's going to happen because it's been so long. But it's like breastfeeding trivia. So there's like a fact on one side and then there's the answer on the other side. And it's just a game. It's a fun game. There's also, I forgot to mention this to Diane, but there's there's like a trivia bonus round and it says never have I ever. And that breastfeeding edition. So there's like all these things that, you get a point for each thing that you've done. And we can do that at the end. I'll read them. Oh. Everybody keep track of like what you've done and like what your score is. And I don't know, you can email us your score and we can just laugh about it or whatever.
We'll send you some stickers or something.
Yeah, we'll send you some stickers. So Diane and I were just like, well, we could do an episode with these cards and we could just do trivia. Like I mailed her half the deck. So I have half, she has half, and we'll ask each other trivia questions. And we'll give like a little, second for you to think about it too. And then we'll, if it needs further explanation, we can talk about each thing. Why don't I go?
You go first.
Okay. The first one. It's normal for breastfeeding to hurt the first month after birth. True or false?
I say false.
Yes, false. Pain is a signal of a problem, like an improper latch. And we hear Diane talk about this a lot, right? It should not hurt. That's not normal. It should not hurt. Pain is a sign that something is wrong.
Especially a month in. You shouldn't still be having any kind of pain a month in. Holy cow. It's a long time. It's a long time to be doing something painful.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Don't do it.
All right, you go.
Breastfeed, but get help.
Get help. Yeah, you can. And it doesn't have to hurt. Like it can, like it probably is a weird latch situation, and you can get help with that very easily.
Okay. On average, how many milk openings does a nipple have?
Oh my God.
I got some hard ones.
Tell me the options. There's options?
Yep. On average, how many milk openings does a nipple have? 1, 2 to 4, 5 to 20, hundreds of minuscule openings.
I'm going to say 5 to 20.
That is correct. 5 to 20.
See, it really helps to have breastfed and also have squirted your children because then you can see.
Oh my God. The average nipple has 9 openings, although some can have up to 18.
Wow. That's cool. That's like a sprinkler.
Yes. I love it.
So you can, if anybody doesn't know this, you can actually just like hand express into the air and you can just see. You'll be able to see it coming out in different streams. And those are the milk openings.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Your turn.
Oh, I didn't pause. Did I pause? Well, I must have paused because I had to think about it. In many parts of the world, breastfeeding is a major form of contraception. True or false?
That is true.
Yes. So it also has a little paragraph here that I'll read. That is so tiny. In many parts of the world where other forms of contraception are not available, the late return of the menstrual cycle that often occurs in mothers who are exclusively breastfeeding provides a natural spacing of children. Yeah, so that does. It's not like 100%, but
when it's done right, it's like 99%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And being done right, it means that you are only breastfeeding on demand. No pacifiers, no supplements, no bottles, around the clock, and your baby is still eating through the night. And the baby is younger than 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're like 99%.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, and we hear the flip side of it sometimes as people are like, I'm trying to have another baby, my period's not back yet, and all this, and it's like, you're probably just not, your body's not ovulating.
Just not ready yet. Those hormones are still kicking in.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
What is the number one ingredient in breast milk? Your choices are fats, carbohydrates, proteins, being whey or casein, water, or vitamins.
Okay. I'm going to say water.
Water is correct.
Yay!
Breast milk is made up of about 87% water, and the rest of its contents can be found in that water. The human body needs water for almost everything it does. Among other things, it keeps your body hydrated, helps to regulate body temperature, lubricates joints, and protects organs.
That's why it's so funny to me when people are like, breastfeeding after a year is useless. It's just water. And I'm like, it's fucking mostly water anyway. And we need water.
I know. People are so dumb.
It's just water. It's just like the most important thing that you can put in your body. Like you'll die without it really quickly. Okay.
But that's all it is. So why would you give it to your baby?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. People.
All right. Here we go. In the first few days after birth, you produce a special kind of milk that's called colostrum, hind milk, meconium, or foremilk.
Colostrum.
That's right. Now there's a paragraph about this as well.
Okay.
And it says, colostrum, a sticky white or yellow fluid secreted by the breasts during the second half of pregnancy and for a few days after birth, before breast milk comes in. It is high in protective antibodies that boost the newborn's immune system. You can also feel free as a lactation consultant to correct, clarify, or expand on anything that we read in here.
Okay.
I mean, I remember them being pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, we can discuss them openly.
Yeah. No, it's definitely. I love her choices though. Meconium.
I know.
Fantastic. For anybody who doesn't know, meconium is poop.
Yeah. What was I going to say about colostrum? Oh, I remember there being some debate. There was like a debate about whether colostrum was breast milk.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Cause sometimes, cause I had not taken, but I had seen an educational video where the person was very, very educated about the contents of breast milk. And he was talking about colostrum, and he said colostrum was not milk. It's immunity for the baby. It's made up of vitamins and nutrients, and it's immunity for the baby. It's not milk. It's actually immunity. So when we said that though, on the air, people freaked out and were emailing us saying it's milk. It's the first milk. It's milk. It's milk. It's milk. It's milk.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not going to argue with people about it.
I remember being like, why does it matter?
Yeah, I kind of felt like that too. I don't
know if that's like a good way to feel about things. Like, why does it matter? I don't know. But I was like, I mean,
it doesn't have to change the way you talk about it.
No, and it doesn't change anything.
No, it really doesn't. We can call it the first milk the baby gets, but when people say, "Oh yeah, my milk," it just then your colostrum transitions into mature milk. So colostrum, I mean, it is different.
Yeah,
than milk.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's different. Yeah.
It has a different purpose.
All right. How about we take a break?
Oh, okay.
And hear from Similary, and then we're going kind of slow. Maybe we can speed
do some more trivia. Okay.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Similary Breast Pumps wants you to have control of your pumping journey with a continuous focus on research and development and a team comprised of CLCs. Similary Breast Pumps strives to offer pumps for every lifestyle. From ultra tiny pumps as small as a sticky note to fully adjustable pumps with 85 setting combinations that is 1 pound. You're in control of your pumping journey. With resources like virtual breast shield sizing consults in English and Spanish, and an exclusive Get the Right Fit program that offers a third set of breast shields for free if the ones that come in the box don't fit. Similary gives you vital tools for a successful journey. A safe choice for everyone. All Similary pump parts and storage bags are phthalate, BPA, and BPS free. And better yet, Similary breast pumps can be personalized with a fun pumpkin decal. You can see the full pump family and their cool decals at similarybreastpumps.com. Similary is CIMILRE, breastpumps.com. And you can use code BADASS for 15% off of your purchase. They also have a page where you can check your region DME to see if your pump will be covered by insurance. And you can head to badassbreastfeedingpodcast.com for all of our sponsors and for all of our other episodes, information about scheduling your very own one-on-one online lactation consultation with Dianne.
Trivia.
Okay, whose turn is it?
I'll go. I don't know if it's my turn or not, but I think it is. Yeah, because you just did colostrum.
Oh, yeah.
Which of the following helps an infant find a mother's breast? Your choices are grasping reflex, sucking reflex, rooting reflex, or the stepping reflex.
The stepping, like dubstep or something? Was it stepping?
Stepping, yeah.
It's not that. So I'm going to say the rooting reflex.
Rooting reflex is correct. And it says here, the rooting reflex, a reflex that is seen in normal newborn babies who automatically turn the face toward the stimulus and make sucking or rooting motions with the mouth when the cheek or lip is touched. The rooting reflex helps to ensure successful breastfeeding. Now, the stepping reflex helps for babies to find the breast after they're born.
Like that's a real thing?
Yeah. When babies are doing that, like kind of crawl to the breast when they're first born, if you leave them alone on the abdomen.
That's called the stepping reflex?
Yeah.
Are we saying stepping like the steps, like you're going up the steps? Stepping?
Yeah. Oh. Stepping. Yeah. Because it's like, you know how like if you hold a baby and you put them, like if you hold the baby and their feet touch the floor, they'll like move their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the stepping reflex.
Oh, okay.
And that is helpful for them to find the breast. Mm-hmm. But the rooting reflex, like if anything touches their cheek. So I saw this baby the other day and the mom had put the baby into the car seat and she was buckling her in and the little straps on the side of the car seat were touching her face. So she was like trying to suck on the straps of the car seat because it was like touching her face and making her root. So anything that like that will touch the side of your baby's face, be it a blanket or anything like that, your shirt, if you're holding them, will cause them to kind of turn towards that. And that is called the rooting reflex. But sometimes people will automatically go, oh my gosh, the baby's hungry because they're doing that. And it's like, well, anything that touches their face will make them do that. It's a rooting reflex. It's a reflex. They can't help it. Mm-hmm. But all these cool little reflexes are put into play to help the baby find the breast and to eat. It's very primal. So it helps them to nourish themselves.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
All right. How many extra calories are burned daily when breastfeeding? 100, 200, 500, or 1,000?
500.
That's right.
Yay!
On average, breastfeeding can burn about 500 calories per day. Exclusive breastfeeding, 8 to 12 times a day burns more calories than if you're breastfeeding and supplementing. That makes sense. All right. That's why you have to eat. If you're hungry, eat.
Absolutely. If you are hungry, eat.
All right.
And if you have twins, it's 1,000.
Oh, God. Yeah.
God.
You're still eating for 2. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're feeding 2, so. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, your turn. Is it your turn? No, you just went.
I just read the calorie one. Okay, so it's my turn to answer.
What affects how much milk is made by a lactating mother? How well the baby attaches, the amount of time the infant sucks, hormones in the mother's body, or all of the above?
Ooh, yeah. I think I'm going to say all of the above.
All of the above is correct. All of these things, how well the baby attaches, the amount of time the infant suckles, and the hormones in the mother's body, all of those things can affect how much milk is made by a lactating mother.
Yeah. Cool.
Very cool.
Okay.
Among other things, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Which of the following is a good indicator of low milk supply? Less than 6 to 8 wet diapers per day. Inability to pump much breast milk from the breast. Frequently pulling off the breast and crying. Or none of the above.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. It's not none of the above, I'll tell you that.
It's not.
Yeah. Which I think we would be inclined to say. Possibly.
What was the second one again? I know the diapers were the first one.
Inability to pump much breast milk from the breast.
Inability to pump much breast milk. Okay, I'm going to say diapers.
Yeah, that's what this says.
Okay. Because we know that pumping is not a good indication of how much milk you're making.
And certainly the baby pulling off is not an indicator.
Right, the baby can pull off.
Even though, yeah, we That's what we think when the baby's like frustrated at breast. We're like, oh my God, they're not getting anything. But I suppose if your baby's getting kind of infrequent wet diapers, that would be a cause for looking into that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, ready? Breastfeeding is associated with lowering what type of cancer in mothers? Melanoma, ovarian, colon, lymphoma, or all of the above?
Oh. All of the above?
No.
Okay, then give me a second chance.
Okay.
Ovarian?
Ovarian. Yep.
Okay.
Ovarian. It's most women who breastfeed experience hormonal changes during lactation that delay their menstrual periods. This reduces a woman's lifetime exposure to hormones like estrogen, which can promote breast cancer cell growth. Breastfeeding can also help lower your ovarian cancer risk by preventing ovulation.
Oh.
Which is why
I never knew like how it
I know.
lowered. That's cool.
They never really talk about how or why. They just say
it does.
It is. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But they do say that the more babies you breastfeed and the longer you breastfeed, the better your chances are. Which makes sense because then the longer you breastfeed, the less exposure to estrogen.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How long can newly expressed breast milk be left out at room temperature? Up to 8 hours? Indefinitely? Breast milk doesn't go bad. Less than an hour or none of the above?
I'm going to say none of the above.
Okay, well, this says A, freshly expressed milk can be stored at room temperature for 6 to 8 hours. If the room is particularly warm, it's more like 4.
Yeah, I've always heard 4.
Oh, okay.
That's why I would say, like, I feel like 8 is kind of long.
Okay. Then I guess take into consideration if it's like winter and your house is cold.
Then you could probably do a little longer.
A little longer. If it's like really hot, less.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
Okay. That one is going to be too obvious. So I'm not going to say that one. It is very important not to allow the baby to feed from a breast infected with mastitis, and the milk should be expressed and thrown away. Is this true or false?
That is false.
It is false.
I didn't give anybody a chance, but I think we all know that's false. If you listen to the podcast, I think you'll know that's false.
Yeah. More often, mastitis is non-infective and the inflammation is caused by engorgement or pressure on a part of the breast. Mastitis is a painful infection of the breast tissue. Possible causes are a blocked milk duct or bacteria entering the breast. It usually occurs within the first 3 months of breastfeeding.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Formula-fed babies feed less often because their bodies don't digest formula well. True or false?
That is true.
That is true. And there's no explanation, so.
They also get more volume, I feel like, too. So that's...
Yes. Right, yeah. So
you see that more. Yeah, they're going to be fuller longer.
And yeah, which is why people are often, we are such a formula fed culture. So when babies are breastfeeding and they breastfeed really often, we think that something's wrong. But it's just that breast milk is so easily digested and they drink less of it.
And it's so much more than food.
Yes, yes.
Which I said that to somebody just yesterday.
Yes.
because she was, of course, questioning, is this normal? Is this the baby's eating frequently? Is it normal? If he fusses, I put him on the breast. Is that normal? Like, that's perfect. It's perfect to do. But she really was questioning whether or not it was normal. Okay, the act of an infant suckling at the nipple stimulates the production of this hormone. Adrenaline, cortisol, lactogenesis, or prolactin?
Prolactin.
That's correct. Prolactin is a hormone released from the anterior pituitary gland that stimulates milk production after childbirth.
Cool.
Yes. That's one of yours. One of the ones with your face on it.
The ones with my face on it?
Yeah.
What does a normal poop for a breastfed baby look like? There's choices, so we get to visualize this. Like a clump of red clay, yellow and seedy, solid and brown, or soft and dark?
Yellow and seedy.
Yes. A breastfed baby's normal poop will be bright or mustard yellow, loose, and at times grainy or seedy. Those little seeds are undigested milk fat. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
I love the choices.
I know.
A lump of red clay.
Oh, it'll be so hard to pass.
Oh my God. Poor babies. How many times should a newborn breastfeed in a 24-hour period? 8 to 12, 4 to 7, or 15 to 18?
15 to 18.
It's 8 to 12.
Oh, 8 to 12. Oh, I was thinking in my head it's 4 to 12. And I was like, 4, that's not enough. 8 to 12.
No.
Okay.
8 to 12. Yeah.
All right.
Although
15 to 18, that's how it feels.
That's how it feels. But when you have a super newborn, 15 to 18 is not uncommon either.
Yeah.
So if you're feeding right now a newborn and you're like, oh my God, we're feeding more than 8 to 12 times, is that normal? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also,
totally okay.
I never knew. If somebody was like, how much, they always ask, how often does he eat? And I'm like, I don't know.
I know. And that's fine too.
Yeah.
It's fine not to know.
Should we end with our never have I ever?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
And we have so many trivia questions left. So maybe we could do another one of these episodes in the future if people enjoy it.
Yeah. I think we should. It's so
I think
fun.
we should too. It's fun. And we didn't get through I
still have a lot. Yeah.
You have triple the amount left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's do this because this will be fun too. Okay, so get a pen and a paper or whatever, or make ticks on your phone, but just somehow keep track of your score here. So you're going to get 1 point for each thing that you have never done.
For things you've never done.
Yeah. So if you have never done it, you're going to that's a point. So never have I ever tried my own breast milk. Did you ever try your own breast milk?
I think I did.
Yeah, I did too. I actually had a friend who owned an ice cream shop and we made ice cream out of our breast milk.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Never have I ever cried over spilt milk. I don't think I ever did.
I don't think I ever did.
Because I didn't have to rely on pumping. So that's probably more like if you're pumping milk, obviously, and you have it there to be spilled.
Yeah.
Never have I ever thought, but I just fed you.
I've done that.
Yeah. Never have I ever dropped food on my child's head while breastfeeding. Never have I ever hid from my children in the bathroom. Never have I ever been puked on. Never have I ever licked a pacifier to clean it. Never have I ever used my shirt as a tissue. Never have I ever been peed on. Never have I ever hid food from my children. Never have I ever touched poop. Never have I ever woke up with one boob bigger than the other. Never have I ever given someone the "I wish you would" look while breastfeeding in public. Never have I ever felt a letdown when another baby cried. Never have I ever tiptoed out of the room after you got the baby to sleep. After I got the baby to sleep. Never have I ever used my breast milk in a food or drink. Okay, that's all. So what's your score?
I have 4.
Okay. I think I have 2. Like, licked a pacifier to clean it? Probably.
I've never done that. I know I've never done that.
I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, my kids weren't pacifiers. Kids.
Yeah, mine weren't either, but I certainly tried all the time to shove a pacifier in their mouth. Okay, so tell us your score if you want to and you think it's fun. Send us an email, badassbreastfeedingpodcast@gmail.com, and let us know your score. And also, if you're interested in this, let us know, because I feel like it was fun and I want to do it again. But if you're like,
I liked it. Yeah.
I hate this episode. I hate it. I really feel like I need to reach out and tell them this is awful and don't ever do it again. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.